All right, here we go. Then let's have a look. Looks good. As per usual, give us a thumbs up under the video if it's working. That'd be marvellous. Thank you very much. Evening Elaine, evening Andrew. Hope we're all well. Evening Paul. Might be a bit quieter tonight because I just remembered I haven't actually sent out the usual Sunday email newsletter to people. Got a bit waylaid today. Been rummaging in sheds, sorting things out while the weather's been good. I need to get one of the big sheds here empty to get to some machines I had at the back of that I've not seen for 10 years or more. Some sort of restoration projects have been buried. That I wanted to get out to show the little American delegation that's landed today, who are coming Wednesday, I think, to see some stuff. So yeah, spent some time doing that. Managed to fill my eye up with a load of junk, so I've got a bright red eye, which hopefully you can't see on camera. It's about as red as the background is. It's a spider muck in it, or a screw or something, I don't know. Anyway, never mind, we live to tell the tale. Evening Peter C. Oh, we've got an interesting machine Peter sent a picture of in a minute. So there we are. So, right, so we'll have a look at auction stuff, machine picture Peter C sent in, little film clips to look at, which is quite interesting. Something else, can't think what it was. So yeah, we'll just carry on, shall we? Evening Paul, evening Peter, Stella. Right, so news stuff in for the auction. I think most of these you probably saw Friday night if you tuned in, so we'll just rattle through them quickly. They should come around in a minute. So yeah, so entries are now closed for the 24th of September. So this week I will, even Simon, evening, get the, be cracking on with the catalogue. So Wednesday we've got a few hours out because the Americans are coming for a chit-chat and a cup of tea or whatever. But aim to have the bulk of the catalogue done by the end of the week, and then up on Easy Live probably Monday, Tuesday as usual next week. So there we are. These bits are extra at the moment, which are not on the website. So yeah, another good sale again. It's 40 something machines, I think there are. Some bits of Fairground art. Some more bits in from Blackpool Pleasure Beach, bumper cars, shell and bits and bobs. So yeah, good assortment again. Hopefully it'll do well. There's a whole load of coins and tokens for different machines. So if you need coins and tokens, we've got plenty. Something else what's come in. A little pedal car, little automata thing. Yeah, it's interesting bits and bobs really. All these bandits are on old penny or working. These Seegers or Seeger clones, they've got good Mills mechs in them. That's good. Nice little 21 trade stim there. And another one, Dixie Dominoes, one we've not had before, I don't think. It's sort of a dice version. That's rather interesting. Tic-tac-toe. That's TIT, not TIC, interestingly. A little conversation piece, a sweet little stamp vendor. Kind of a very deco kind of skyscraper little cabinet. It's quite nice. These are Fred Fowl. These, I think there's two each of these panels, two of these, and then two of those ones as well. So yeah, by Fred Fowler himself. So there we are. Don't miss those. Ah, there we are. Back around to start again. So yeah, so that's all going swimmingly well. Heads up the auction the weekend after the auction, which is when I'm usually at the Elephant House for people collecting stuff. So I usually leave the stuff here for the week after the auction, for weekdays, and then try and get to the Elephant House at the weekend. So that would be the 30th and 30th September, 1st of October. So I'm away on a film job, on a TV job, At least until the Saturday. I'm hoping it'll be done for the Saturday, so I'm hoping I will be around on the Sunday. Then the following weekend I'm back on it, and the weekend after should be free, but in theory we've got an auction on the 15th, so it's going to be a bit chaotic at the beginning of October, to put it mildly. But as usual, we'll manage somehow or other. I'm hoping this week, finally, after 4 months, is it now, the agents and solicitors and whatnot will sort out this little warehouse unit, so that will make things slightly easier, because it's a bit chaotic here. 2 or 3 people have come across the weekend, and yeah, it's even more chaos than usual, because I wasn't expecting to be doing this auction from home again this time, so it's even more chaos than usual, but never mind, we manage. Right, so then on the 23rd, we've also got coming up, where's the pictures for this? Paul Mitchell's open day. I haven't got the details up yet on the website, but I will do in the next day or two, so you can order your tickets. It'll be a £5 a head, same as last year, to cover barbecue, drinks, teas, coffees, cakes, whatever else, etc. So it just goes towards that. But yeah, good fun day out down near Clacton-on-Sea. I'll obviously give you your proper address when you book your tickets. You don't want to necessarily give out people's home addresses on the YouTube, do we? But so yeah, Clacton-on-Sea, near, very, very close to Clacton, down in Essex. Well worth a visit. This is some of the new stuff Paul's added to his collection this year. You've no doubt seen the video of last year's little gathering. It was great fun. Hopefully the weather will hold nice and fine again, and hopefully a few more people will come than last year. I mean, we had quite a good crowd last year actually, but there's a few more people this year have said, oh, I wish I'd have come last year, and once they saw the little video. Yeah, might be a bit bigger crowd this year. And say right by the seaside as well, so if you want to make a weekend of it, I'm sure you can find a hotel to stay in round about Clacton for the Saturday night, Friday night, whatever. And then it's the auction on the Sunday, don't forget. So if you're staying in a hotel on the Saturday night, make sure you've got a nice Wi-Fi connection if you're staying Sunday as well, so you can bid on stuff in the auction. Or of course you can just put your pre-bids in before you go. So there we are. So as I say, details will be up soon, and I'll send out an email once it's up with all the details in as well. So just make sure you're on the mailing list if you're not already at elephanthouseauctions.com. There we are. Right, what was I going to show you next? Rondo. Peter Cousin sent us this picture of a rondo. Had I seen this one before? And I haven't, because it's very similar. It's Jameson's machine to a La Ronde. Let's have a look here. Hang on a minute. Which we sold one not so long ago. J for Jameson's. What am I looking for? Can't remember. La Ronde. It's cool, isn't it? There we are. La Ronde. This one sold. It's in very nice condition. I sold one years ago as well. I remember selling one back in Hundreds of Days. I think I found a photograph of it. So interestingly, this has got, you know, La Ronde, a French essentially name, but the rest of it's in English. And there's a penny, press button to stop any arrow wins, etc. Nice machine. It's working well actually. That one, there's a little video over there on the website you can watch. But if I just leave that up in the background, hang on a minute. Let me just so we can zoom back to it in a tick. Just leave that like that. So Rondo seems to be essentially the same machine. I just look at the payouts the same. No, the payouts are different. Interestingly. So La Ronde plays 3, 6, 12 and 3. You press the button to stop the arrow spinning around. It spins around all the time essentially, like on a track mode. Really good machine. Be great to operate, I would imagine. And Rondo is, what is it, 3, 6, 3, 6, but then it's got this interesting feature in the middle. I just need to bring a bigger picture up in the background because I can't quite see it. because I'm looking on too many screens, which says arrow here pays special prize token if lamp is lit, and then if lamp not lit, something else. So it's like an extra feature. So it's sort of the same but different, interestingly. But there we are. Anybody else got one or seen one of those? And there's another Jameson machine to add to the site. And of course we've got the shoot machine in the auction as well. What was it called? Shoot? The football machine. Which is, I think it was shoot, wasn't it? Yes, shoot. Another Jameson machine we've not sold before. Well, actually, I think I have sold that very machine many years ago, but not in recent times to have the records of it. So it's two different Jameson machines that have essentially turned up in the past week or so. Andrew says, can't see the lot list for the 24th on the website. No, you won't do it as yet because it's not up, only in as much as, let's go back to the website. If you go to click the little, the second icon along on the top of the menu there, the little for sale board sign. You'll see at the moment there's 29 lots up. Machines, for example, plus there's another 11 or 12, which I've just shown you the pictures of. So these get updated as we go along. I'm doing it a bit differently now. They didn't used to appear until I'd properly photographed them, properly done all the descriptions, and I changed that so you had earlier notice, if you like. So at the moment you'll see these are just quick snaps off my phone. It says on there, temporary photograph, details soon, etc. And these will gradually get filled in during the week with details of, in the case of machines, what coin they're on, measurements, whether they're working or not, whether they've got locks and keys, all that sort of jazz, and then proper photographs and a little spinny 360-degree video as well. So just keep an eye out. And your buttons there for register for the auction over at Easy Live, and then I don't know if I've actually listed that on yet. I've not yet, so there we are. I've not even created the auction yet at Easy Live, but we'll do obviously in due course. And then the whole catalogue goes up on there. Usually I try and get it on the Monday or the Tuesday before the auction, so there's best part of a week to have a good study of it. And if you want to ask any questions on anything, you need extra photographs or information, if you want to come and look at anything, you're more than welcome. That's all here in Cambridge at the moment. So there we are. That's how it works. Paul said, I think it paid a gold award of the Rondo. Right, okay. I can't quite see that on the photograph. That's interesting. Robert says, yes, gold award if lit, if not lit, paid 12 coins. Oh, right, okay. There's a gold award token. That's interesting. So it's a bit better payout then, because you've got 12 or gold award. So I'm assuming that was like an improved version. Interesting. I have a video of it on YouTube. Oh, marvellous. When I get time, I must go through your videos and sort of add them into the, link them into the various pages that you've got videos of, that I haven't got videos of. Like here, so they'll appear here then. Get you some extra hits, hopefully. Yeah, just finding time to do it. Yeah, there you go. So that was that. What else was I going to tell you? Completely escaped me because I was talking about a machine. Yes, other auctions. In last week's email, I put a rough list of auction dates. As I said, hopefully they won't have to change any of those. A lot of it's depending on getting this. I was about to swear. I mustn't swear on YouTube. This bothering new little warehouse sorted out, which I hope gets sorted out this week. It's driving me insane. It's been 4 months, believe it or not, since I said yes, I'll have it, please. Here's the money. 4 months later, we still haven't got a lease signed, but there we are. So that will give us auctions all the way from 15th of October every Sunday until 17th of December. So it's going to be busy, busy, busy. But, lots of stuff to sell. There's a couple of those, there's a couple of single owner collections of machines. They might get merged into one sale if there's not too much duplicate across the two collections, if you see what I mean. So that's a possibility. And the other ones, we'll see how we go. Excellent. I've also got a note here. I'm at Harry Potter next Saturday, apparently. Forgot about that. Oops. Never mind, it's all go, isn't it? Right, film. Let me crank up my little headphones here so I can hear the commentary on this little film I found. So I like these little pathing things. This is a 1965 film regarding, it's only a couple of minutes long as usual, regarding the monorail at Butlins in Skegness and how they built it, basically. It's quite interesting, and I found some little facts about it as well, which I'll tell you about in a minute. So let's have a look at this little film. There's quite good shots of Butlins of it going around, of like the kind of, you know, just the general amusement park and whatnot. Kind of viewed from the monorail, I think. So it's quite fun. Right, here we go.
Now it seems the drawing boards are covered with designs to solve our choking situation on the roads. It seems incredible for a Skegness factory to be producing fiberglass prototypes that could provide the answer. It's taking shape, this design for tomorrow's travel, as a monorail, a railway in the sky which rises above all those aggravating and expensive traffic problems. Now the spotlight is really turned on the first such form of transport ever seen in Britain. It's new, a novelty, and everyone wants to jump on the bandwagon. There's usually room for one more inside, and it's only a joke if you're holidaying for fun. He's trying to squeeze a laugh out of that one. Behind the gaily painted backcloth of Funland, the revolutionary form of travel is, despite its infancy, attracting admiring visits from prominent civil engineers. It's en route for something big, but who can say exactly what, just at the moment. When you look down from this 16-foot-high single track, there seems only a congested road ahead for the motor car. You look up to wonder just how soon everyone will be abandoning cars and taking to the monorail. Based on the American-designed track at Disneyland, this holiday high-riding monorail has caught the imagination of young and old. Germany and Japan already have commuter tracks to ease road congestion, so Britain can't afford to wait too long before taking the plunge.
There you go, I thought it was quite good fun. I found some interesting information about it. And, can I do it again? If I run it again while without the sound, can I do that? I might be able to. Let me see if I do this.
Now it seems the drawing boards are covered with designs to solve our choking situation on the roads. It seems incredible for a Skegness factory to be producing fiberglass.
There we are. I hope I hit the right button, wouldn't it? Right, that's better. Yeah, so it says that construction. Yeah, so Billy Butlin got the idea from Disneyland. And construction began in 1964 with the cars being manufactured locally. So basically, you just seem to, you know, find a few chaps in a shed in Skegness somewhere and got on with it. as you would back then. You imagine today how many risk assessments you just have to do, and strategies and studies and God knows what else. Anyway, so just got on with it. The total system cost 50 grand, which is about 800,000 today, something like that. It was nearly a mile long, a big loop around the park. So quite a substantial thing. It took 320 tons of steel rather, with 160 support columns running 16 feet above the ground. Had two stations, one close to the indoor pool and the other was next to the chairlift station on the north side. Yeah, so there was 3 of the rocket-shaped trains were supplied, and each one could carry 50 passengers. They went at a maximum speed of 15 miles an hour. So 15 miles an hour, 16 foot in the ground. That's 16 foot in the air, rather. That's quite speedy, really. Quite a good thing. So the old trains were replaced with newer models in the early 90s. So they lasted what? 25 years or more for something knocked up by somebody in a shed in Skegness. They had a new set of cars which are horrible, sort of squarish looking things with windows in. I suppose it was some health and safety thing that they had to make and put windows in, so they're a bit more, idiots couldn't jump out of them. I mean, these open ones look much better, don't they? So yeah, so the new cars went on in the 1990s, and then it ran until the end of 2002 season, and dismantled and removed in 2003. So there we are. Then they had another one in the Minehead camp, and that went in 1967, but closed in 1996 after an accident where one train ran into the back of another. And that one was torn down in about 98. So there you go. Good fun, isn't it? Can't be the monorail. Paul says, just sent you a picture of one of the monorail cars. Oh, excellent. Let me have a look. I can't hook it up quick enough to show people, unfortunately, but with engine light only bit left. Excellent. Where's that sort of just randomly in the park then? It's quite a funky thing, isn't it? I'd buy it. I'll just have to show a picture of that on the next video because I can't get it off my phone onto the YouTube easily. Andrew said, wouldn't work with fiberglass or spray like that without serious safety clothing today. Yeah, I know, it's great, isn't it? All that lovely fiberglass fumes. Yeah. If anybody who ever worked with fiberglass, you know what the fumes are like. So yeah, they all seem to be indoors, merrily fiberglassing away. It must have been high as kites. No gloves on, no nothing. And yes, I'm not a paint sprayer, but I don't think the paint sprayer in the film was an expert by the way he was holding the gun and spraying, shall we say. Paul will put us right, here's a sprayer. So it wasn't the best bit of paint spraying I've ever seen. He's probably the man who made the tea, really, or something, I expect. The real sprayer probably didn't want to be on camera. Anyway, I thought it was interesting, quite a nice jolly little film. And yeah, the more recent, the newer train, seems to be a whole train sat in a field in Lincolnshire, or was a couple of years ago, in a field in, did it say where? Somewhere Skegness way. All sort of derelict just in the farmer's field for some bizarre reason. There you go. Also, it just sits there so people can sit in it and take pictures. Oh, right. Well, it's nice that they've kind of kept a bit of it. Sure, they could do something interesting with it. Put a these days they could have like a virtual. They could have get a drone shot of the park and kind of make it like a simulator, couldn't they? Stick a screen in the little monorail car so you could see what it would have been like to monorail around the park. May have been made by Lotus. No, don't think so. No, Lotus and Norfolk, not Lincolnshire. But yeah, Anyway, there you go. I didn't know there was another one at Minehead. I did know about the one at Skegness, but apparently there's one at Minehead as well, but it didn't last quite so long. There we are. Thought it was quite good fun. Right, so I think that's about everything. My tea's just about cold. That's usually time to stop, isn't it? So, right, let me think. Tuesday, will there be a video Tuesday? Probably. Yes, should be around Tuesday. I'm not doing any TV stuff this week, I don't think. It should be full steam ahead on auction stuff and entertaining the little group of American collectors that come over to visit a few people and see some stuff. So, as I say, while I've got some of my stuff out, I will try and get it photographed as well, because there's some interesting machines that you won't have seen before, I doubt, because as far as I know, they're the only ones that there are. And I haven't got pictures up on the website yet, so over the next few weeks, before I all get stored away again for another 10 years probably or more, I will try and find time to photograph them. And yeah, we can see them then. Right, so I think that's it. You know where I am if you want me. Most likely catch up again Tuesday night, when hopefully there'll be a little bit of progress on the auction catalogue by then. As per usual, if you've got anything interesting, send it in, and we can have a look at that in future videos. If you come across any interesting little clips, can't always use them, but do send it anyway, because it depends on video clips. There's copyright issues. It closes the stream off if I show anything that's copyright. So the Pathy stuff I can use, and a few other things are okay. Some things aren't, but send links anyway. I can always have a look and see if it's one I can rebroadcast, as it were. Yeah, that's it. Right, have a jolly evening, and I'll catch you Tuesday. Nighty night.